We're in Westmoreland, Kansas. We're looking at two smaller, lesser known campgrounds in rural America. Now, these two campgrounds I personally visited, so you're getting latest information here. Let's start out with the town of Westmoreland, Kansas, which is located about 50 miles west-northwest of Topeka, Kansas, in the northeastern part of the state. The town itself is a pretty good size. I'm guessing about 1,000 people or so. There are at least one gas station and two convenience stores. There's some general shops in the downtown, and there may be a cafe in there with irregular hours. My suggestion is if you really need real groceries, that you stop in one of the larger towns before you come here, especially if you're coming late in the afternoon or early evening. Because even through the town, it's really nice. This is really more of a residential town than a thriving commercial district. We'll start out with the city park first, which is on the highway, right at the entrance to the town of Westmoreland, which sits on the Oregon Trail. In fact, the name of the Westmoreland City Park is the Oregon Trail RV Park, not to be confused with the Oregon Trail Historical Park to a little bit south of the town, or the sculptures that are a little bit north of the town. This campground is full service with water and electric hookups. There are full fruit sites, plenty of grass. Tent sites are plentiful. There is a bathhouse which has flush toilets and showers, and however, they're only available pretty much during the summer season. They open it after the last frost and close them before the first frost of the fall. There are definitely some disadvantages to this particular campground. One is there are grills for charcoal, however, there are no fire circles. The showers have been commented on as weak, would be the word I would use, and cleanliness was a little bit of an issue too. That wasn't really a big remark. The big comments were about how little the water was. Oh, and the other thing about these showers, which is a negative, is you have to pay for them, and you better have quarters. The other big negative is that this RV park sits right on the highway, and I mean right on the highway. 20 feet from the shoulder of the highway is the start of the RV park, and it's along the highway instead of from the highway. So there is no getting away from the highway traffic noise. Third negative, no shade whatsoever. This thing has like 2 trees in the whole campground. So I would say that you are going to be battling the sun and the heat. The other campground is about 15 miles to the north, and I apologize for if I mispronounce it, is Potawatomi State Forest Land. Yeah, try to say that 3 times fast. This campground is really the one that is really very obscure. The Oregon Trail RV Park is somewhat easy to find on Google, but not really. So that's why it qualifies. But back to Potawatomi. You need to be a little careful about accessing this campground because the road going north, the road goes at a sharp angle off and around the lake. If you're coming north, when you see the lake, then you just bear to your left. If you're coming south on the state highway, also known as the road to Oz, you're most likely, I would say you have a 9 out of 10 chance of missing the turnoff before you see the lake and have already gone past it. They do allow fires here. There is a lake also, and so that's good as for a water source for putting out fires. I've been told it's pretty reedy and overgrown as far as the lake is, but it's still considered fishable. But as a nice clear blue lake, it's not. There are 2 vault toilets in the campground. There is approximately 15 sites in all. Some of them have picnic tables. Almost all of them have a fire ring. Negatives? Well, it is definitely primitive. Again, no flush toilets, no showers here. Oh, by the way, no water, no drinking water here. The lake is okay for fishing, but like I said, a lot of reeds and high grass, which means lots of mosquitoes. And on the other side of away from the lake, which there are a number of sites, you're sitting next to the forest, so you're going to get even more mosquitoes. Yeah, if you come to this one, bring your mosquito repellent. Oh, I should mention a positive about this one and a negative about the Oregon Trail RV site, which they are $25 a night. That's higher than normal for a campground. Potawatomi is free. I like free. I always like free. I also like the fact that there's plenty of space to tent. And the campsites are a bit away from the highway, so you're not going to get the same amount of noise. So let's tick off some of the negatives here. Potawatomi, vault toilets only, no showers, no running water, and lots of mosquitoes. I think it comes down to which is more preferable because they both have their pluses and minuses and they're pretty much mirror images of each other. I can't really give these campgrounds either one of them better than a 6, and I'm tempted to give them a 5, which means they're straight average. So I'm not going to say, hey, come camp here. I'm not going to tell you not to camp here. They're not bad. But there are some more well-known sites in the area that you might want to check out too. But it wouldn't stop me from camping here. In fact, Potawatomi was supposed to be our second night campground. Well, that does it for Westmoreland and the Oregon Trail RV Park and Potawatomi Campground. That's lake number 2, by the way. There is a lake number 1. See you on the other side. Danuta. Please rate, comment, and subscribe especially.